is going on, guys? Back for another episode of Pumpcast. We are joined with Cam, Sam, and Sabina.
That sounds like you're saying Sabina.
My wife,
Are you
my
crying?
lawfully wedded wife. Oh, the fucking fans always right in my eye.
Denims.
Dries out my eyes.
Hold your arm up. Oi, fuck. How's that feeling?
Oh, it's a bit sore. They've got made like this plastic mold for it. It's actually like a flat piece of plastic, heats it up in water, and he comes over and molds it over my arm.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, but there's no. It's not actually along the back. It's only
Yeah.
on the along the inside to stop me from bending in. So
And how long you got that for?
I can't take this stuff off until I've seen him the next consultation, which is in 10 days.
Oh,
And then I'll be able to probably take this part off. And then this part has the Velcro straps, and I'll be able to start doing exercises like, every couple of days to bring
So
it in.
what did they actually do? Like, what was the surgery?
So it was a contend and repeat. My actual, just about all my long head and medial head had pulled up.
oh
I,
shit.
I only had the short head left. That's why he was so surprised how strong I was. He's like, because he did a test before, he's like, pushed my arm, and I pushed his arm like fully away. He's like, I don't know how that strength is still there with that much time. Because I was still shoulder pressing those pin loaded machines that are in the right spot, that don't hurt it. I can still full stack pin loaded shoulder press machines. And so with just a short head.
Fuck that.
But yeah, but the thing is, like, I wasn't getting any, like, this arm's getting bigger and this arm's just staying the same size because obviously I can't grow my medial and long heads. So I had
Yeah.
had to be fixed.
Well,
So
long
you
head,
just
everything.
sewed it back on.
Yeah, it's pretty, it's like, it's a straightforward procedure. It's literally just keyhole in there, grabs it, pulls it in, staples it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fucking unreal down there,
Yeah.
the shit they do.
I think there's an implant in there somewhere too.
Yeah, I think they do like they cut off a little bit of bone sort of thing, and then they drill that bit of bone back on top of the tendon
Yeah,
sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
there is an implant in
Oh,
there.
what? And then that bone would like grow itself over.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it'll be fucking strong once it's healed.
Yeah.
The information will go down up by about the fifth day. It'll be at the weakest, and then it will start getting stronger.
And how long until like some sort of normality?
Oh, it's different for me with my drugs. So I don't know. We'll see how
Well, what
fast
do
I
they
can heal.
say? Like,
We'll see how fast I can heal. But normally, like for an average person, it's 6 months to their
Yeah.
training at 100%
we
again.
can beat that.
No.
We can
I'd say
beat that.
12 to 16 max.
Yeah.
16 weeks max within
Yeah.
12 weeks, possibly the best.
I know a guy who like his Achilles tendon like blew fucking apart playing fucking rugby, and they told him 6 months, and he put the BPC and TB 500 and everything, and it was 12 weeks. He halved it.
Yeah. That's
So
something like I see some people. I reckon I'll be after 2 weeks of not moving. I reckon I'll be after 2 weeks. I'll start being range of motion, and then maybe at week 4 I'll be able to start doing light stuff already. I reckon. I
yeah,
don't know whether to do sub-Q injections of the BP or just pinch my skin and do sub-Q. I think they're doing sub-Q because it's less invasive.
I don't know what it's like to put it into an injury like that. I've just used it
Yeah.
locally for small stuff, and I just put it intramuscular. But for that, I don't know. That might fucking hurt. So
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I was doing a bit of reading, and
Yeah.
people said do a sub Q. They said like shoulder rotator cuffs and stuff, it's easy because the muscles there. But they said things like knees and elbows pinch the skin.
Okay, yeah,
Like
fair enough.
local
Yeah,
to it.
locally pinch the skin and put it in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
PPC doesn't matter, does it? But the TB, they say keep local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna run even TA1 as well.
What's that one?
It helps a bit of immune support and can boost some stuff as well.
Oh, thymosin alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that. I
So I'm
like
gonna run some TA1 with it, and I'll do like 5 OU GH.
I do the thymosin alpha, and I haven't even had a sniffle in
Yeah. It went crazy over
since I found
COVID.
it.
It went crazy popular during COVID.
Yeah. Oh,
The
really?
immune support. Yeah.
Yeah. With all the traveling I've done the last 2 years, I've never been sick, and I used to always get a bit of a sniffle coming off of some sort of flight just because of the recycled air kind of shit.
Yeah.
I could go everywhere now, and I literally get nothing. So yeah, I swear by that shit.
I swear by garlic. I eat garlic for breakfast.
What do you, Sabina?
I cannot taste it, man. Like I could eat that minced garlic out of the jar. I'm like, pour it over my beef and I cook my beef and I'll be like a little bit in my mouth. Garlic bread is, I'm always like, load the garlic on when I go to places. Put extra garlic.
The
Still
more,
never garlicky enough.
more butter, the better, and the more
Yeah.
garlic, the better. Garlic bread, I want drippy.
Yeah.
Love that shit.
I love it when you roast garlic, the whole cloves, and just like smear that on a bread.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
You don't do garlic at all?
Just a teeny bit. Just a teeny bit.
Oh, you got work to do.
I want my paws smelling like garlic.
I remember I tried
Yeah, that shit would be coming out of your skin, man.
Yeah.
I tried Psalms in like 2019, and it had some sort of fucking liquid in it that made you fucking smell like household cleaner, bro. But you can't tell. You
Yeah.
got no idea. And then somebody told me that you've got a funky smell like the last like month or so. I don't know how to tell you, bro. I'm like, oh, what are you talking about? And that was the thing I started, so I stopped taking it. And there was a few other people that got it off the same guy. And then as soon as I stopped taking it after a couple of days, I could walk past them in the gym and holy fucking shit. If you got within 6 or 8 feet of them, you could just smell like this pino clean shit. I was like, holy shit, is that what I stunk like? I had PT clients. Like, oh fuck. It's embarrassing.
It's like when you what was I gonna say? When you go into ketosis and you feel
Oh.
breath still weird.
Yeah, your breath stinks.
But metallic, is it?
Yeah, metallic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can taste tren. The tren taste.
Oh shit.
Who wants to do that? Do you want to go straight into questions? Have you got anything else to talk about?
Well, what have you been doing lately, Cam?
Just finishing up a quick tidy up. Like another 4 days to go. So on Wednesday we're gonna start pushing back up again. So down to like
You go up again?
90. Yeah, I'm down like 98 kilos. So pulled
Yeah.
off like 4 kilos quickly. Feel a lot better. And we're gonna get back up again for like 10-ish weeks, and then it'll be prep time. So
Shit, that's cool.
yeah, it's coming around quick.
Yeah, fucking oath.
How much muscle do you reckon you put on? How much more stage weight?
Um, Dean reckons maybe I'll put on like 2 to 3 at the moment. So
Yeah.
if we can try and get another 1 to 2 in the next 10 weeks, or up until we compete, will be pretty good. So,
You reckon you
but
put on the
even
right
so,
squats?
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Because we've just kept my like legs and stuff at like maintenance.
Yeah.
So they're growing slowly, but not like been putting a lot of volume into my chest and back, and that's where I've made the most improvements.
Yeah, because your shape's looking pretty good in your update posts.
Yeah, it's like a lot more balanced.
Yeah.
Well, it always was.
So,
And the tiny waist just sets everything off. When everything
But
pops
that
out
was
of
my
that, yeah.
my feedback too was like front to back thickness. So
Yeah, okay.
Can never be too thick.
You can't be.
Mm.
You can't
So
be.
have you locked in anything or?
I still want to do those European shows, the Spain, Portugal, Amsterdam, and Italy. But I haven't looked at the actual dates or anything. I probably wouldn't start a diet till March anyway. So I'm just continuing to do what I'm doing now, and I'll leave it. And then when I'm in Bali next month, I'll sit down and I'll get a pen and paper out and I'll just start jotting everything down and do a real plan and go from there. So probably what it would be nice to do, it would be nice to come back from Bali and just that will be the start. Even if you're not serious, just by just cleaning things up and stuff like that. But that'll be probably where I switch on my mind frame over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be good. They'll be good shows. 2 of them are 212s, 2 of them are open. But if they're the similar dates as 2024, they all line up. And at least while you're overseas, you can have a few goes, you can have 3 or 4 goes and just have some fun and make the trip worth it. That'd be cool. And I'd like
What
to
was
join them.
what was your stage weight last show you did? Or the last round of shows?
89.9 I weighed in at.
Yeah.
Stage weight by the time I pull water, probably 89, maybe even a smidge under.
Yeah.
I seem to drop a lot of weight when the water comes out. Yeah, so probably between 88 and a half to 89. So if I could be 90 to 92, who knows like how much within that window, but that'd be nice. Like for me, it's a big accomplishment,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if I can land around that area too, like
Mm.
80, 89 would be pretty good. 89, 90.
Yeah.
So I was 86 last year, so I think yeah, pretty reasonable to put on like 3 kilos, I reckon.
Hmm.
I think we can, man. When you're eating well, like even when we do stuff off plan, that we're going out for steak, like we're always hitting our protein. We're always, and then training. When I think I've had a shit session, like you look around at what people are doing training, and it's still 10 times harder than what the general public trains like and stuff like that. Like we're doing more than what we think. If we're not
Yeah.
hitting PBs and fucking leaving dry reaching, you're like, oh man, am I going a bit lazy at the moment?
And I think that like 7 to 8 pounds or like 3 kilos or whatever, that seems to be pretty like standard.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
for across in like the pro scene or whatever, or even the amateur scene, like for a year turnaround.
Mm.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially at your level, that's good.
Yeah, well, like we think coming in the same condition too, because everyone can like say they're 10 pounds up, but they're
Mm.
fucking not in the same condition. So.
That's the big thing is when in 2017 I was like 71. Then when we competed, I was 81, but
Yeah,
2% leaner than that 71. So you're
yeah,
like, all right, we've done 10 kilos, it's good. And then this one, when we weighed in at 89.9, that was probably my leanest ever. So, like you say, like it's all well and good to go up, but you've shown a level of detail now. You can't go backwards.
yeah. There's no going backwards.
You can't go backwards, otherwise, like you're fuck.
Mm.
I mean, I did it 2017. I was with Logan, and obviously that's the leanest I'd ever been at that point in my life.
Yeah,
And then 18 and 19, I just did on my own, and they were completely subpar. And you're
yeah.
like, oh shit, this is
Yeah, you do.
yeah,
Like
there's
I
no
know,
way.
I know what my face is supposed to look like.
This isn't
Yeah.
So, like,
I'm gonna start growing my beard because I'm getting off-season face now.
Yeah, mine's off season. I've got the roundest head. It's so fat face. It's good in prep though, because I don't look as cracked out as what others do.
I don't mind that fucking jogger look, to be honest.
I like looking like a slob in the off-season. Let your hair go, my beard go, look everything. Then as you're dieting, you start cleaning yourself up. You're like, fuck, maybe he was shredded the whole time.
Nah, I can't deal with that.
I'm married now, doesn't matter.
Especially with the rate my hair grows at the moment. It's just
Oh,
oh
my
man, I hate it.
my traps, fuck me. There's so much hair on the traps.
Mm.
I got one of them electric buzzers with the extension handle, like a fucking
No,
jack. Yeah,
Oh.
it's
That
all
sounds like
right.
that sounds like something you wash your car with.
You
Electric
could
Well,
if it's hairy.
you gotta start getting the kids to do it for you.
yeah.
Yeah, the kids do. Like they used to. They were starting to get sick of me asking, and
In
then I was buying
Dubai,
them with
in
money.
Dubai, you can have people come to your apartment and shave you.
So I got the electric one, and it's got an extension handle. It does all right. It
I
does.
just got a wife to do all that.
Yeah. Is that your job? Have you got chores?
Yeah,
Back shaving.
she got back shaving tools.
We have to.
And next season, next time he preps, he's getting that shit waxed for sure. It's a big job.
Oh, I've had laser on my back, and like it does
What
nothing.
do you think of it?
Yeah.
It was I rated it like,
Yeah.
and then as soon as you're in the off season, just boom, just starts growing again.
Really?
Yeah, legit. Yeah,
Drugs
like
work.
it was so clean, and then like test and GH will just make that shit grow.
How
It's
long
the
did it
mask.
last?
It's the mask. The mask grows it.
Oh man, yeah, mate, mask too, yeah, but like
I
it
don't
was.
use masks, and I'm a fucking little gorilla now.
Mm.
The
I
kids
swear it
tease
made
me.
it. I actually swear that the laser made it worse.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, it's growing more now than it ever has before.
Oh shit. Logan's had a fair bit done, and he rated that. He said you got to stay on top of it.
Yeah, but like it'll last like maybe 6 weeks,
Oh,
and
okay.
then
From
like
one
it'll start
treatment.
growing. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, like from one treatment, like 4 weeks. But you got to keep going like every 4 weeks.
I thought you go like a
So
year, like every month.
no,
A
this
year, and
is
then it goes
initially
4
right.
months.
Initially, I did like 4. I did like 7 sessions every like once every 4 weeks, and then it was really good after that. And then like 6 months later, it's just like boom, gorilla.
It's not worth it. I thought it was a lifetime thing.
No, then like you're supposed to keep going for top ups,
Yeah.
but it's not supposed to come back worse. But
Yeah, fuck
There'll be a
that.
drug
I
soon.
think It's a,
What's the cat? The bald cat?
Yeah,
What's that fucking called?
yeah, my
That's what
friend's
they'll
got
name the
one.
drug.
Yeah, the hairless cat. My friend's got one.
mm.
Fucking Mel down in Melbourne, she's got a hairless chihuahua. That thing's that thing's like a ball bag when you pat it. It's
Oh,
hilarious. And he's got the little hair and he's got the little hooves, like a Clydesdale. So it's pretty funny looking.
Look like a cartoon.
Yeah, it's pretty cartoony, man. And he's only about 2.5 kilos. He's fucking
Yeah, tiny.
like a loaf of bread.
I love bread.
Yeah, bread's good.
Mm.
You know what I was craving this morning? A pretzel roll. Yeah, it's like like those big pretzels. It's like hard and shiny. It's like dark brown, it's got big salt bits on it.
Are you pretty loose with your like off-season food? Like, if you feel like having something, you can have it.
Oh, at the start,
Um,
I am a bit, but then like if I start when the weight goes up, I'm like, no, it's strict now. And then like I'll have like a little, like maybe like a little treat, like I might go halves and a chocolate bar or something on a day or something. And then I'll have like one cheat meal a week, but I'll still make it so I'll drop my other meals, so I still sort of hit my calorie target.
Yeah.
And we always go to clean places, like I'll have Subway, like sushi, Afghan. It's very rare that we go for like burgers and deep fried stuff.
Yeah.
Or we'll just cook. We'll just be like, oh, let's change the protein source, but let's fry up some barramundi instead of having chicken. The more I get into off season, the less it's like you stop caring about food.
Yeah.
You just I don't care anymore. I'm happy to eat my meal. Like I got back from Japan, everyone's like, I want to catch up now, and I'm like, I don't care about food anymore. But I'm happy to eat my meals already. You know, when you promise all these things when you're dieting, oh yeah, we'll go there, we'll try that place, and then you stop caring.
I've done that. I've even booked in places. I'll be here on this date.
Yeah.
And then just after the show, you're like, oh, what the fuck was I thinking, man? You just don't know.
It's like the Fuad boys talk about the prep spending.
Yeah, I've had some bad spending
Yeah.
fucking addictions, bro.
Yeah.
What's your worst, Andrew?
I think we just like food, like we try to buy heaps of like extravagant salads because that all goes up. All like the sugar-free stuff to make desserts. Because the bill it's like your food bill doesn't change. And even if anything, it gets more expensive in prep. Because those ingredients cost more than off-season ingredients.
Well, what other shopping addictions have you had in prep? Have you had any?
I think we just buy more clothes, more things for the house, like Wolfpack bags.
Yeah.
Probably,
It was bad because we bought a new dryer. You bought a new computer.
Yeah, but I needed those things though for
I
years.
know it's everything that we've been putting off from buying, but it's taken for us to be in prep to buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
I
because
don't need it yet. Don't need it yet. No, we can
yeah.
last one more week, one more month.
Yeah, in the off season you sort of can deal with bullshit. And then you go into prep, you're like,
Yeah.
this is fucking inefficient. I'm fucking done with this.
Yeah, I'm fucking buying it.
Yeah, fuck this.
Over $2,000. Take it.
Yeah.
You don't care. And travel and spending, you're like, let's fly business, let's do this, and we'll fly all that, and just you book everything in when you're in prep.
What about you, Ken?
Not this last prep gone, but the other one before that, I was like buying every flavored protein powder there was known to man. Just like, because the first prep I kind of got onto cream of rice. So,
Yeah.
like, I was just wanting to have like all different Rule 1 flavors and the Prima Box flavors and stuff like that. So the one just gone when I went to America, I was just trying to save money for that because that like was an expensive trip. So I was pretty good with my money this last prep.
Yeah. I was, what was it,
But then
20?
you have the sort of like the bullshit clothes and stuff you buy. You kind of do a little bit of that, but I was pretty good to be fair.
Yeah, right. I've gone through a few phases. We're gonna have every color shoe, Jordan, every color hat, and so you end up with like 50 hats at the end of a prep. You're online finding like collector's edition fucking hats. It's fucking
Yeah.
fucking weird. And then I went through sneakers last prep, but then it got on the house, and like I just lost it. Everything's got to be black. Everything's got to be black. We need a new microwave, need a new coffee machine, need a new air fryer. The new fridge, got to need a black fridge, will look fucking stupid. Or a black washing machine will look way better than the silver one. Fucking, I started losing it. But then, thankfully, like you're saying, Kent, paying for the travel, I did everything and left the fridge and washing machine till last. And then I had the money there, and I'm like, cool. When I come back from overseas, I'll get them done. And when I come back from overseas, I'm like, you fucking don't need a new fridge just because it's black. Like, I just kept the money.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah,
I
we
lose it.
bought the Ninja Creamy.
The Ninja
Yeah,
Creamy.
but that was a good investment though, because that to be
Yeah, that's really good.
crap.
And the guy gave it to us for cheaper than the original Creamy. The bigger one, he gave it to us cheaper. He's
And
like,
then
Oh, you got
"Louis, I
the
love
newer one,
bodybuilding."
have you?
soft serve.
No, how you got the 500 ml cups rather than the 700 ml, the Creamy Plus.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes, we got the big one, and 'cause I walked in the store. That's why I wanted to get it because originally the small one was like, it's not even worth it. And when the big
Yeah.
cups came out, I'm like, fuck, I'll get this. I walked in these, I'll give it to you for cheaper than the other one. He goes, you guys are bodybuilders, I'll look after you. Handed off with it. You know, it's funny as well.
Are you still using it?
Yeah, I've got ones in the refrigerator. I love it, man.
Yeah.
We were at her staying at her brother. Well, we went and saw her brother when we were in Melbourne, and he was talking about how they, have a few scoops and they put the lid back on and put it in the freezer. I'm like, hang on a minute, hang on. I was trying to get my
No.
head around.
I
I'm like,
don't
so hang on. I'm like, this is a single serve. I'm like, I
Yeah.
didn't realize people don't eat the full thing.
No. Yeah, it's the whole thing or nothing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And I'm
Yeah.
like, hang on. I was
That
like,
wouldn't be
baffled.
many. There'd
Normal
be more
people don't
people
eat the
like
whole
us,
thing.
surely.
What?
There would be more people like us, surely, that finish
Yeah,
it.
there's got to be. Look,
Even if you get like a tub of Ben and Jerry's or Haagen Dazs or something,
yeah,
like you eat the whole thing. That's
yeah.
it.
100%.
That
That's it.
100%.
I don't understand. I'm like, because it's lower calorie than a. That's why you get it. Like if you try a Halo
Yeah.
to replace like spending $12 on a Halo top,
Mm.
you eat your
Way
fucking whole
cheaper.
cream.
And those halos and that fuck my guts up, man.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. They're
I'm
too
shit
icy.
at fucking
Too
artificial
icy.
Yeah.
sugars, man.
The only time I could see if you had one or two flavors is maybe you made like a chocolate and like I don't know, maybe another flavor one, and you wanted to have half and half, like a chocolate with like a caramel protein one or something. And then you had half one night, then half of each again the next night, but you're still having a whole serve. But I don't understand that whole putting it back shit. That's because when he's talking about refreezing it, he's like, yeah, I'll spin it, eat it, then refreeze the rest. I'm like, why would you refreeze the rest? You just eat it.
Do you have to respin it again tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you refreeze and you respin
Yeah,
it again.
right.
Because that's why it's got
I
the hole in the half.
I just bought a tub of that Messina
Oh, yeah.
ice cream. It's
Which
like in
one?
the pistachio.
Oh, yeah. What do you think?
But I haven't had it yet. It's
Oh.
just sitting in the freezer. It's been there for like 3 weeks.
I do that. I
we
got
had
a
this-
block with mint chocolate,
I got-
and the block's been in there for a week now. I still haven't touched
I,
it.
Yeah.
I saw it in the shops. I'm like, fuck yeah, I love this ice cream. And I brought it home, put it in the freezer, and I was like sitting there because I haven't been having bullshit. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, I just like don't have it.
I'm the same. Like, we've got Ferrero Rochers from Christmas. That we got them in Melbourne. It's got them given to us. They're still sitting in my fridge now.
Yeah.
And she's like, she keeps saying to me, "You're gonna eat them because she wants them."
Yeah.
They're my Ferrero Rochers. You ate yours.
I hate my box.
And I might buy a block of dark chocolate because I'm like, oh, maybe I'll have some dark chocolate, and go half and half almond butter and dark chocolate and split my fats up.
Yeah.
And then I'll like have my full serve of almond butter. Oh, that's right, the dark chocolate. I'll be, oh, I'm not having that tonight. I've already had my fats.
Yeah.
And then the block of chocolate was sitting there for fucking weeks.
Yeah, I went through Christmas like pretty chill. Didn't have a lot of crap at all. I think it was like Christmas Day. I had like at lunchtime. I think we had like Mum had a few different like cakes and stuff. So I wanted to have some of them.
Yeah.
So pretty much just like ate meat for lunch, like ham and chicken and turkey and stuff. And like didn't have potatoes and rice and whatever else I had. And then I had some cakes.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what you're doing because when you
Yeah.
eat, I'll have chicken, and then if I want more dessert, I'm not going to have as many carbs. You always
Yeah,
subconsciously
yeah. Like I'd rather have the cakes than the
Yeah.
carbs from at lunch. So I'll have a cake.
Yeah.
Well, when I had Messina in Melbourne, because we're like, we'll have it once before we go. I'm like, I know I had it. I'm like, I'd rather just have my creamy. To be honest. Like,
No. I'd rather eat the Messina over the cream.
Yeah, me too. Don't worry.
The creamies are good. They're good, but they're not that fucking not better.
Well, I've got at the moment like pandan coconut from Aminos, and I make it with milk, and that ice cream is nuts in that cream.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking delicious, and I'm like,
What milk do you use?
I think I enjoy it because I know it's low calorie, and I get to eat so much of it, and I don't feel any guilt. Whereas I know the scene is just loaded with fat and stuff.
Yeah.
I just use skim milk. It's homebred skim milk. It's not
So
that much difference.
Who do we know that is like any friends of ours doing season A? Any personal
Well,
friends?
Cam Withers is doing.
And with us, Luke Silver's having a crack.
Jeremy Allison, I think.
No, Jeremy.
But he's doing classic still because Cam's moving up to bodybuilding. Like it's going to be, it's nowhere near going to be the level of our show. There's not many people doing it.
I
No,
got
I
one client and friend doing classic.
In Adelaide,
No, in Queensland.
Who you
Queensland
got?
would be bigger than Adelaide.
Solden.
Ah, nice.
He's gonna be doing masters as well. He's
Is
over
he, is
40.
he? Masters, okay.
Yeah, so he'll be doing masters and open
Yeah,
classic.
nice.
I might go round to the local high school and just pick up 12 or so girls to do fit model.
She's like, hey, what are you eating? Oh, yeah, I got a rule. You can only eat Macca's 4 times a week.
Yeah.
And you got to train. You got to train. That's
Yeah.
it.
And do the old 2 week school holiday break clean.
Bit of
Like,
cleanse, you'll be right.
this is a legitimate question. Do you have to be over 18 to compete in the IFBB?
Is
I
it
don't know.
16 or 18? Oh, it might be 18.
No, what does the juniors go down to?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait up.
I'm actually just thinking because I ran into a fan today and she's like, oh, I want to be like you. I want to compete, all of this sort of stuff. And I asked how old she was, and she said, I'm only 16. I'm like, and I'm just thinking, what is the youngest age that the IFBB do? Like, sure,
18.
it is 18.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. there
What's
you go.
juniors? 24?
18 to 23.
Yeah, that's it. 18 is still so young though.
It is very young.
Hmm.
It is very young. Although I competed when I was 19, I was on stanozol.
I was 30 in my first show.
I was 19 in May of 2000, and I got a
Yeah,
bottle of stanozol from the vet.
I was
From a
30
vet,
for my
not
first
from
show
the
as well.
vet. I don't know the vet, but
I
yeah.
wish I was back in the days with like Tren Hex and crushing up cattle pills and stuff. I'd love that shit.
Fuck, no,
If you were back in the days though, you'd be having chicken and broccoli.
Yeah.
the
Be right because
diet,
you would have been
right?
brought up on it. Would have been all I knew. If it's all
You've
you
never
know,
had
it's
a
all you
diet
know.
like this. You were like 72 hours into it, all your energy was gone. Everything was
Yeah.
just gone.
I don't
No,
know if I could hack that, to be honest.
Yeah, but if it's all you knew back then, it's
it
like
was, well, it didn't, because like you're 19, living at home with mum. I'd not really seen much. I'd seen friends of mum's compete, but that was because you go to the show to see them. You went with them every day to witness what they were going through. And then I watched mum go through it, but mum's so crazy. She'd just sit up. You'd get up for a piss in the middle of the night at 1:30 in the morning, and she's cleaning the fucking shower with a toothbrush. And I'm like, oh, there's crazy mum, but that was her in prep mode, just losing her mind.
yeah.
And like you couldn't put two and two together then. It was you didn't know anyone. And the whole show, the Sabo would have like 30, 40 people in the whole show, every division, there's not a lot of people doing it back then.
20
So
years ago as well, there was less fucking junk food anyway.
24 years ago, yeah.
It wasn't fucking Instagram. There wasn't all this food in your
There was
face.
nothing. I just got written on the paper what to eat, and I stuck
Yeah.
it to the fridge, and I ate the same thing every day. And it started 13 weeks out. I just ate it every day for 13 weeks. No, nothing. No changes, no high or low days, no fucking nothing.
Did you have check-ins? Like, did you have to still check in once a week or
There was no coaches back then.
Yeah.
no, you just that was it?
No one-
It's a local guy
Just
at
the
the
owner
gym.
of the gym just wrote down a
Mm.
diet on a piece of paper and said, "Here, do this." And and this was me just being completely retarded. He's going like, and he goes, "One thing I know is the more water I drink, the leaner I get. The more water I drink, the leaner I get." So I'm done. So I'm just punching like 6 liters a day every day for 13 weeks out. Even the day of the show, I'm backstage with my big distilled water jug going, the more water you drink, the leaner you get. The more water you drink, the leaner you get. Not knowing. And you're just back there smearing dream tan all over yourself. And you walk out on stage, did the morning show, and there was only 2 of us in the juniors, and then went home, seen the family during lunch, and everyone was sitting there, and I had a wine with mum, and they didn't really eat much, and went back to the show at night because I hadn't drank water now for like 4 hours. I was leaner at the night show. It looked better. They're like, if you had turned up in the morning show like you did at night, you probably would have won it. But you were too smooth, bro.
Might have helped too.
It was fish and rice cakes.
Fishy ass, yeah.
Rice cakes.
So back then, so you were 19.
Yeah.
How many years? I'm not even going to try to do the math then. So
24.
who taught you your posing then back in the day?
No one. Well, I was a volunteer at one of the shows probably when I was 18. I just helped out at the Don Polsky Center. And yeah, so you're just running around helping in the crowd. And then we did the morning show and everyone leaves. And then the judges, because the owners of Southbound, Tony and Shannon, I think they asked them if I could help out for the day.
Mm.
So then I went in, helped out, and then yeah, during the middle of the day when it's empty, they were all doing all their deliberations on the decisions. And then yeah, a few of the judges were like, hey, how come? You know, because I looked so young. When I was 18, I looked like I was fucking 13. They're like, what? You know, I'm like, oh, mum loves it. I've been collecting magazines since I was 11. And they're like, well, get up and show us. And I was standing on the Don Polsky Center stage, never done a front nothing. And I'm like, so what do you want me to do? They're like, front double. I'm like, what the fuck? And so they instructed me through everything. But literally, these old guys that have been around bodybuilding through the 70s, 80s, and 90s, they said, like, here, lift your elbows up, do this, do this, do this. I still remember all of that to this day. Like everything they said, they go, here, we're sitting down here, make sure you do this and this, because that's what we want to see. So I pose like a 90s bodybuilder, really, a lot more like that with my body positioning and stuff. And yes, so much, like 75% of what I do now is still from that day when I was like 18. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool story.
Yeah, it was very, very cool.
So
Yeah.
your introduction to bodybuilding was kind of like through your mum because she competed.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mum,
What did she compete in?
I don't know what the divisions were back then. No idea. Like it could have been figure for all I know, or yeah, I've got no idea. But she was shredded as fuck. You
Yeah.
know, my mum had the fucking most retarded abs you've ever seen. Like just six fucking bricks, man.
Yeah, my
Crazy,
mom had good abs as well.
crazy.
I wish I had good abs.
Man, she had crazy abs. And my brother got them as well. His big, deep cut, really defined, and like sharp edges where they come out and tuck back in before the next throw
Yeah.
down. Fuck, what the
Yeah, that's
fuck?
my mom. I got my dad's abs then. He's just got a
Did
gut.
you guys have any family who competed, or like what was your introduction to bodybuilding?
Mine was just because Dragon Ball Z and Ronnie Coleman.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm just like, I want to be strong as fuck. I want to be just walk around like I own the place.
Ronnie Coleman was a cool video to watch back
Yeah.
then.
Mm.
Like, that was
I used to
crazy.
like walk because when I used to when I obviously basketball I did a little bit of strength training, but when I phased out of basketball, I was still working at Coles. I used to like read the muscle mags, and I used to just see shit. And I still remember to this day one thing always stands out to me. I don't know who the pro was, but it was a Optimum Nutrition when they released their pro gainer when that tub came out, and there's a guy on there flexing. He goes, "I'm going pro," and I'm like, "I'm fucking going pro." So I remember that image to this day, and I'm like, I'm like, yeah, I was reading back, and I used to remember like I remember like then I got into like John Meadows when the internet started coming out because I remember the names down the bottom, because he used to write articles for him. I'm like, oh yeah, who's that? That was Milos. Milos wrote that. John Meadows wrote that one, and that's how I got to know all those guys' names because from reading the magazines.
Mm.
I wish I was a part of that bulletin board era and stuff. Like I was doing it, but with mum, like we couldn't afford a computer or anything like that, so we never had computers or internets or anything. So I didn't even thought to use anything like that to try and find information. It was just old bodybuilding magazines. I grabbed last month's issue that the health food stores were giving away, and they'd be on the floor in the back corner. You go up and grab last month's issues of Men's Health and bodybuilding and shit like that.
What about you, babe? How'd you get into bodybuilding?
Um.
Oh, who'd you say, Cam or Babe?
Yeah, babe.
Oh yeah. Sorry, babe.
Hey, that's
No, I was just in the gym and I just wanted to get fit and toned when I was, 25. And then I just was training. It took an outsider, a personal trainer, to come up to me and go, "You've got good genetics, you should think about competing." And then, I don't know, life got in the way, relationships entered, and then 10 years later, here I am, sort of thing. So otherwise, I obviously coming from a ballet background, I love performing on the stage, so that's the easy part for me. But yeah, I would never have envisioned this 15 years ago, ever.
You were
Like,
like me as well. You did the natural show first.
yeah, I did one natural show first, and I just was like, nah, there's got to be a better way.
You're like, no, this is gay.
there's got to be a better way to this shit.
There's got to be a better way.
I faded away to nothing. So
No,
what
she
you
was
got,
pretty.
ICN?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
she was pretty soft her first show.
I was, man, as well. At 19, I got to scroll down and find it. It's down on my page on Instagram. Didn't even look like I was fucking dieting.
Neither did I.
Fit model, perfect.
Like, terrible, terrible.
Well, you can.
Balanced though, I had good legs for a teenager. I guess that was all right.
Yeah, similar to Sabina. Just like I had no interest in bodybuilding at all. I was in the gym because I wanted to be fit and look like,
Yeah.
just feel good. And then yeah, like people were saying to me, hey, like look at your arms, like you're good genetics. And then I kind of got into just started like following the sport a little bit because there was other people competing in the gym. So I was really intrigued by what they were doing. And then that was like around 2009. And I remember like looking up like on YouTube like Kai Green and all that sort of stuff. And like I really liked him at that stage before he
Yeah.
all fucking or he's always been weird, but he wasn't as
He had a
weird
good
then.
physique though.
His physique was fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Like some of his motivational stuff back then was Overkill, that DVD. Well,
Mm.
that
No,
documentary of his was really cool. So I was just into it about then. Then like same life got in the way, had Boston. Yeah, relationships ended.
Mm.
And then when I was 30, did my first show.
Yeah, sound to me.
so what? How old were you in 2009 then? When you joined the gym?
Um, oh, that would have been, I would have been like early 20s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Fucking like, but I don't know. I don't saying Kai Green. That just, I don't think he gets credit for how fucking big he was.
Nah. He was probably the best to never win
He
it.
was fucking huge, and like I didn't realize it at first, but I watch back now at the duel with him and Phil, and just how fucking wide Kai was and how much
Mm.
muscle he had was stupid,
His glutes, man. He was a gorilla.
massive,
Yeah.
absolutely massive.
When you see girls doing kickbacks, I'm like, go watch Kai Green. It ain't fucking kickbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I always used
maybe
to
I
want him
understand
to beat
after.
Phil. Like I was rooting for him to beat Phil.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
think everyone was then.
when you look back at it now, you're like, man, it was not even close.
Phil was just from another planet, bro.
It was the structure that threw him
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. And
But
he only nailed his conditioning a few times, Kai. Like really pulled it in hard and got
Yeah.
it, you know. But everything was so good that it's not like he was ever off. It's just we've seen him tighter, that's
yeah.
all. And even when he wasn't at his best, it was still fucking overwhelming.
Black guys always seem to be the biggest, but it's them nailing their dryness to get Caucasian dry. If a black
Mm.
person gets Caucasian dry, they're so fucking dominant.
Well, who's been the leanest black guys? Ronnie, obviously.
Yeah, Ronnie and then like Phil.
Dexter,
But Phil was
Phil,
great black.
Sean
Dexter was
Ryan.
always
Yeah.
consistent.
Sean Roden was really good.
But they weren't like
When he won the Olympia was
Yeah.
fucking mental.
yeah. That's what I mean. Like they nail that one peak, and they fucking look phenomenal. But
Yeah.
it's very hard to keep them like that. Whereas white guys can be fucking dry as shit. They just don't have that round bubbly muscle.
That was one of the
Yeah,
first
it's
Olympias I
them all
bought
trying
to
to stay
watch.
full.
Yeah.
And that was one of the first Olympias I bought to watch was that one when Roden won.
Yeah.
Just watching it at TV, I was just looking at it, and just the one thing that remembers out, he would hit that side chest, and then his glute would just fucking suck in, and just I just went like, holy! I said, I think he's fucking got this. And yeah, he
I remember
got it.
that actually his first time competing at the Olympia was in 2012. I think when he got third, was it? Well, that was the first time I noticed him anyway.
Yeah.
In 2012, when he got third, I'm like, oh, this dude looks sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his physique was fucking
I
wild.
love
Yeah.
this physique.
I became a fan of him then.
I'm still pissed how they didn't let him compete when it was,
Yeah.
guilty and they treated him as guilty as bullshit.
Yeah, I think
His
he would have
thigh,
won the next year.
Yeah, he would have won, yeah, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
his ab and thigh is probably the best ab and thigh in history. I don't know who can look that calm and hit it, and everything's so symmetrical, tight in the waist, and I've not seen anything that looks that aesthetic and so calm looking on his
Yeah.
face.
He had that full placid face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, a little smirk. He's like, this is a good shot, isn't
He would
it?
have been like a good humble Mr. Olympia as well, I reckon. Like a
Nick
good
Kelly and that
advocate for the
knew him
sport.
well, and they just said he's the fucking nicest dude, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I met him and he didn't talk to me. And I found out later that's when he had a broken jaw. It was wired shut. Apparently he was banging some bird in the gym and her boyfriend come and smacked him out and broke his jaw. So that was when I met him at the 2017 Arnold. So yeah, he couldn't talk. So he was just doing his signature and handing the photos to fans. He couldn't talk. Poor cunt.
So I guess that's a good segue to lean in, like one of the questions I asked, and well, one of the questions I received from yours truly, Sam, was if I wasn't a pro, bodybuilder, what would I be a pro at? So I'm going to throw it over to you guys. If you weren't bodybuilding, what do you think you'd be doing?
Professional narcissist.
Oh my God.
No, I'd probably be just drug dealer or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's some kind of sport. I reckon they
Must
as
have.
you get older.
I
Yeah.
guess it's yours then, Cam. What would
Yeah.
you? What would you?
I'd probably be running my own electrical company, I think, by now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Would you
was
love that
doing.
as a job?
Nope. But initially I was really into it. Like I was always really good at it. But just as soon as I started bodybuilding, I'm just like, I don't like this.
Do you think
Yeah,
that
but
you
what about a dream sport? What would you do?
Dream sport. I
Yeah.
don't know. Man, I was like a little skateboarder kid when I was young, so I was
Yeah.
never really into sports. So
I would have been NBA. So like, obviously,
mm,
I played North ABA for North Adelaide here in Adelaide before I
mm.
played basketball. Before I went into bodybuilding, so I loved basketball, but I was just too short.
way
Mm.
Makes it hard. Like I was good at, like you said volleyball the other day. I was good at volleyball and I was playing
yeah,
for South Adelaide, but there was no way because the state team had a height limit of
Yeah,
like 20 centimeters taller than me or
yeah.
something. I'm just like, yeah, I wouldn't pick me.
yeah.
So
I
yeah,
probably would have got into like something finance, just focus more on business and money or something.
my dream, I'd play golf, man.
Enjoy
Enjoy
that
golf.
place.
I'd love golf. I loved golf since I was younger. I've always sucked shit at it. I'm terrible at it, but I just wish I was so good at it.
That's a
Like
good sport to choose though, because that's that you can play that. That's a
you could go for a
the
long
lifespan
time.
of that is phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, you could go for a long fucking time. And just, I don't know. I've always loved it. Just such shit.
Yeah, why did you watch Happy Gilmore as a kid?
No, no, I was playing long. I remember I got like a swap meet, one of them car boot sale things. I took my Christmas money to one of them with mum. I bought an 8 iron, just rusty old 8 iron out of this bucket of odd shit. It's $20. Fuck, I would have been primary school, year 6 or something. And I just used to walk to the reserve across the road and hit my little 8 iron backwards and forwards, because I only had one ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got good, man. I never got good at it.
Mm.
But that would be a dream. I'd love to do that.
Well, you're still
I've never been good at answering that question ever in my life since like
Yeah.
being in primary school. Like even now, I can't answer that question properly.
Well, that's why I nearly dropped out of high school. I
Yeah,
didn't know what I wanted to do. When you got no direction, man,
yeah,
you just
yeah,
I didn't want to be there.
mm,
I knew I didn't want to finish school. Yeah, I knew
yeah.
wherever I wanted to be, school wasn't my kind of avenue. I
Mm.
knew my career
You
wasn't
know, like
through uni.
you do that little test or like you answer questions, and they're supposed to tell you like what direction you're supposed to go in. And like I never knew what I wanted to do. That's yeah,
well,
So,
that just solidifies that you're exactly where you need to be right now in your
yeah,
life, doesn't
yeah.
it?
mm,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh
Rich
yeah,
and
yeah.
powerful. Batman, rich and powerful, but
You
no
just
superpowers.
reminded me. I don't think we ever did that test in school, but we did one where they come out and they were like, you throw a ball against the wall, catch it with the same hand, opposite hand, you do a vertical leap, you do a sprint, you did like 20 different little like PE type exercises,
Yeah,
and they
grip
punch you and tell
strength.
you what sport you should be.
Yeah.
One was weightlifter,
No
like an
way.
Olympic weightlifter.
No
Yeah, I remember that. That would have
You
been
rigged
like
that,
9
Sam.
or
Let's be
10.
honest. You rigged that sport. You rigged that.
That would be
That's
hard.
obviously your mum rubbing off on you there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've got her genetics for sure.
yeah.
With my legs and stuff. But I love watching that Olympic weightlifting because I watched him do it and I was fucking blown away by it, man. Blown away. Like somebody weighs 60 kilos and
Lifting,
put 120 kilos over their head and just snatch or something.
yeah, weightlifting in the Olympics is just that one movement, isn't it?
Yeah, clean and jerk and snatch, 2 lifts, and they're
Have
just.
you ever done that before?
I've mucked around with a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm blown away by the way even the girls lift. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't think I can do it.
It's phenomenal.
If
They
you
are.
It's actually
if
the
you
fastest reacting sport in the world.
if you
As well.
train for it, you can do it. It's just completely different
Absolutely,
training.
yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
you work on your mobility,
Yeah.
your speed. It's not about size. Those sports.
No, not at all. I mean, I was tiny. I was walking around school at, fuck, would have been in the 50 kilos or something, 5'3" or something I would have been back then.
But
I was
the Olympics is all
tiny.
weight division, isn't it? It's all
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
weight. So it doesn't, as long as you're lifting like throwing over your head 3 times your body weight, you win. Doesn't matter what division you're in.
Mm.
It's impressive, man. They're very impressive. I like the slow-mo, and you realize they get the point where they pop the bar off the hip and the bar just sits still, and then they squat down underneath it and
Yeah.
catch it before it comes down. You're like, that's insane.
To me, being a
love it.
bodybuilder, I just watch it and it screams injury. I'm
I
like, man, if I tried that, I'm done.
was to do a snatch now. No.
I can't even hold. I can't even do with Smith squats. I can get 2 fingers on the bar.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like that. I'm terrible. No, that's a good question. What'd you
Well,
get? Okay.
What did
Well,
I
how
get
much
for
did you weigh
question?
when you were in school? Like, let's say you come out of high school at 18.
I remember when I started my diet for the bodybuilding comp, I was 62. So I was already in the gym for about a year, drinking all my protein shakes and fucking doing
Yeah.
stuff. So I would have been, probably mid 50s.
Yeah.
It was tiny.
My
Yeah, I
first,
think coming out of school, I think I was like the 60 to 65.
yeah,
Around
I
about
was the same.
I was fighting
Yeah.
at 65.
Yeah.
At 30, to 30, 31, 32, 33 years old, I was 65 kilos away in.
I was 60 kilos on stage in my first ICN show.
60. Yeah, fuck.
And I was 102 at nationals, so that's 42 kilos of stage weight I put on.
Yeah, I've done, well, say from a weigh into a fight till now, I'd like to do 95 kilo because then it's 30 kilos.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're leaner than what you weighed in at the fight, but
Yeah.
that's at least I know, you know what I mean? Like
Mm.
as an adult, you've gained that since, say, 33 years old. That's cool.
Yeah. I got? Do you get any more questions, Bub?
I have one more question, but if we don't get to it, that's fine. We can go around in a circle first and take one from everyone.
Oh, well, I got one of the ones I got was what should you expect, or what should they said but what should they expect using GH for the first time, 2 IU a day?
Nothing.
Nothing.
A sense of well-being. That doesn't, feel anything.
Depends on age as well. If they're older, they might get a bit better sleep at the very start.
That's what I sort of tell people. I'm like, look, I know you've tried test, and when test is your system, you feel good, you feel positive, you want to do stuff. I'm like, just be ready. Like when the growth goes in, don't expect anything. You're not gonna feel anything. Like you get a sense of like, I feel good. But
It's one of those drugs where it just makes everything more synergistic and you get more from everything, but you don't actually notice it.
Exactly. You'll get more out of your test thanks to that, but that's not gonna
Yeah.
grow muscles,
A bit more tendon strength, maybe a little bit faster recovery. But it's so hard to notice. Like even when you got to like 5 IU a day, you'll hold a bit of water, maybe you might a bit better sleep, but you don't really notice what it's doing till you stop taking it.
No, that's very mild as far as a sense of feeling goes.
But I would say the older you get, the probably more benefits you get from it.
The more impact you're going to feel, you mean?
Yeah. Like maybe your skin might stay better and all that stuff as you get older, because obviously the older you get, you're going to develop nothing. So if you start taking it at 50, 2 IU, you might feel like, oh, my skin's glowing a bit more again. And
I think it definitely helps, like with the hair growth and like say skin not being as wrinkly and looking a bit fresher and younger, for sure. I mean, it's the closest thing to the fountain of youth that you've got on earth. So,
well, generally, it's one of the safest drugs to take after test in terms of getting more from a lower dose.
I couldn't agree more. I got a question.
I kind of describe it as like a slow burn in the background.
Yeah.
And it kind of just like, you don't actually feel anything.
No.
But it's working, but it's in a way. Yeah.
And you look back in a year and go, oh, it worked.
Yeah.
Don't expect anything.
Yeah, but you don't expect to feel anything.
A lot of people use instant gratification. It's like you're not just know that it's helping and it's working. You're not going to get that feeling. I know you think you should get an exchange for your money.
The only time you feel it is if you get too fat too fast, you get mad lower back pumps and someone might get crazy numb hands.
Yeah, my forearms and hands go.
Yeah. Like sometimes at night when it hits you real bad, I'll wake up and be like, I'll have to stand up to get blood to my hands because I'm like, oh,
I
just
get
get
that
those
on a
phases.
3.3 IU.
Yeah. I feel like once I start 4 or more, nothing really changes. It just depends on other lifestyle stuff, how lean I am, food going in, whatever. But to me, like 4 plus is just it's all the same.
We tried leaving it in even on show day this last season. So Adelaide I did without it, and then Queensland did with it all the way through on show day just to see, because I'm always so dry anyway, just on my own. We had a look. I think the only thing was the stage lighting, and the stage itself sort of made everyone not look as good in Queensland.
Was your weight the
It'd be
same?
hard.
No, I was up about half kilo, a couple of 100 grams maybe.
It'd be hard to get an accurate assessment with the stage lighting.
Yeah, because the Adelaide lighting's fucking bang on, and
Yeah.
that arena was not good. So yeah, we've got no real good indicator. And then Logan wasn't in Adelaide in person to see it. So then he can be
Yeah.
backstage in Queensland and go, all right, cool, yep, without it, you're definitely sharper, or with it, whatever. So yeah, it's if it was a difference, it wasn't major, that's for sure.
But I'd say people should look at, say you get to like you're on 500 meg test. I'd say before that could be looked at always before adding another compound.
What the growth?
Yeah, like say you've done your first cycle at say like 300 tests or whatever, and then you did like you're in 2 years and the drug you're on 500 tests. Instead of adding like a master or something, or an oral, you're probably looking at adding GH before anything.
Yeah, it's safe, it's easy.
Safe
You
and
come
easy.
off it, it's not going to do any fucking damage that you need to reverse or get your pituitary gland making it again or anything. Nothing negative happens.
Yeah.
From mild use anyway.
Especially even if you just run 2 Monday to Friday, your first run.
Yeah.
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 Because depending on how cheap you get it for.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Mostly out of
big money.
people normally I think they just stack oils because it's cheaper than growth.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. Well, I mean, if a box of growth lasts, just say, if you're doing what I do, 3.3 IU a day, that's a month.
3.3.
I just put 0.9 in the vial, so then I do 0.3 a day, and I don't have 0.1 left over in the bottom of every vial that I need to suck out.
That's crazy.
So I just put 0.9 in and do 0.3 a day, which is 3.3 IU.
Yeah, but between us, we go for about $1,000 a month in GH.
Yeah, she'll add up.
Not cheap.
All
Not
right.
cheap.
Well, I'm on. Well, not that it matter. Well, not that really. You can't compare. But I'm on. Luke's just bumped me up to 5.
Yeah,
We're both running the same.
Yeah.
nice. Can you feel a difference?
Because I don't think I've ever been on 5 before. It's always been 3.
Yeah, I think I had you
Feel a difference in it?
4 to Toronto or something.
Yeah. So I'd be keen to see what it's actually going to do over the next, significant period.
Does he like to split it morning and night, or what's his thoughts?
No, he's just left it all at night. He goes, just leave it as is for night as long as you're sleeping.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So, yeah, I only took my first dose last night, so.
I definitely hold water on it because I didn't pin last night because I was in hospital and I pissed all night and I woke up like 2.5 kilos lighter. That's why I'm looking leaner at the moment because I haven't had GH today. Straight away, I'm way less soft. In the offset, when I'm dieting, obviously I'll still stay sharp, but as soon as I'm off season eating type of carbs, I'll hold water on GH straight away.
Yeah.
Get a lot. Get a lot more attention.
Next question.
I think Sam had a question. Let Sam go.
Okay.
No, go on. If you got one there, go.
He asked, what drives us all to compete besides the winning attitude? What makes a champion?
What drives us to compete?
Yeah.
I literally wrote this in my post yesterday. Literally, because I said I would. Like,
Well, it's not money.
I
You
can't
ain't
get
getting
back
paid
on
for
it.
it.
I just said, like, and I said it to myself. It's not like I put out a public speech, but I just said, I'm going to see how far we can go with this.
Yeah,
Until I can't do it anymore.
100%.
And and that was just, I mean, I said that before I started DJing. I said the same thing. It's like, cool, I'm going to DJ at this rave. And I just kept practicing. I bought everything, practiced until I did it. And then I said, cool, I'm going to fight pro MMA. And then I just moved, trained, and I went until I did it. And then this is the next thing I said I'm going to do. So I just have to do it. Like, I can't, once I say I'm going to do something, there's something weird and I just can't not. see
Yeah.
where it goes.
You're like, I've talked the talk, now I'm fucking walking the walk.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I'd have to ask mum if I was always like that as like a little kid, but as an adult that I can remember, yeah, it's just a thing.
Yeah, you can.
Well, mine definitely still just being a fan of bodybuilding, loving bodybuilding.
Yeah.
I think if you don't have that, then you're not going to do well in the sport.
And the better
Um,
you do, the more it keeps you out of nutrition.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I could ever pick up a hand tool again, to be honest. Um,
I think it's
nah, I just like for now it's kind of just yeah, like wanting to see how far I can take it, and like the belief in myself is starting to like build more and more as
yeah.
I'm going, and I'm starting to get like deeper into it. I'm getting like more locked in than I ever have been before. It's like that's just I just want to see how far I can take it.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
and then the like placing better. Like my immediate goal now is to go back to those same shows and place higher than I did last
yeah,
time. Bring a better package.
yeah. Yeah, because I think it's just the better you get at something, is all like the better you want to get. And
Mm.
you feel like I can refine it here. You get more serious about it. And like obviously it's all hobbies and fun for us, but we also have that serious work side to it now.
Yeah.
Where it's like, we've got to do the parts that we don't like and
You put those 2 points together, and that's like just the minimum required.
mm,
One, you said you'd do something, so you have to do it. And two, you actually genuinely think bodybuilding's cool. You actually fucking
Yeah.
like it. You're not making yourself like we're not trying to look a certain way. We're trying to do a certain thing. The
mm.
look a certain way is going to come. If we keep doing these things, it's just a matter of fact. We're going to grow. We're going to get bigger. We're going to I just
I
it's,
also like the strict routine that bodybuilding brings, like looking after myself. Like if you take competitions away, traveling away, just the base, just the foundation of bodybuilding, like making sure you get your sleep, making sure you get steps in, making sure you're doing some sort of weight training, making sure you see your doctor regularly for blood work, if even if you're not on the gear, all of those aspects, the foundations of bodybuilding, I think that's most important. I think that's just crucial. And that's what drives me is the routine.
Also as well, we've all had it from we all had a young influence. So like for us,
Mm.
it's so normal to have some kind of routine going. Like,
Yeah.
Sam was around it. You had your ballet. I had rugby with dad because he wanted us to play that. Then I
Mm.
straight to basketball. I lived and breathed basketball. Cam trained earlier. It's like once you've sort of got that ingrained in your body, you try to live like a normal person. You're like, you don't even know how to do it. You're like, what do you mean you
Yeah, I
when you're
wouldn't.
hungry? What do you mean you don't even think about protein when you make a meal? Like it's so abnormal to us now.
I wouldn't even know what to like eat as a normal person.
Yeah.
Do I
Yeah.
make
What do? You wake
Fair
up and
enough.
you're like, what am I
Toast,
thinking?
what do I want for lunch? Do I
Yeah.
make like a sandwich or
just
something? I
buy it.
don't know.
Buy it down the
Yeah,
road.
like we wake up, we're like, right, hydration, maybe
Mm.
go for a morning walk, or cardio if you're in season before meal one. What meal ones? You don't even think about your meals because it's already sorted.
Mm.
Like, yeah, I'm eating that for meal one. Just,
Uh, so yeah, too. Like another thing that was I've been thinking about the other day too about like what's driving me as well. So I know everyone says, "Oh, it's you versus you," and all this stuff, but like
Mm,
yeah,
I don't know because it's kind of like I also think too, like if if I want to fuck around on my diet, maybe someone else isn't doing that shit.
yeah,
So maybe it's best I just fucking do what I'm supposed to be doing.
yeah. No,
Like,
you have to
because
have a
like it's
level of.
just like it's yeah. I think of like as in what are the competition doing as well?
Mm,
Because like that's a real thing. It's not just fucking you
yeah,
versus you. It's you versus other people who's the best in the world.
yeah, yeah. You have to have some
So
kind of mentality of I'm going to beat these fuckers. You
yeah,
just have to because it's
or
like
like you
when
can't
we
you
used to
can't
go up.
like I don't want to be slipping when someone else is nailing everything that they're just supposed
Yeah,
to be doing.
because you're like if you're gonna put all that effort, you're like when I step on that stage, I want to have no, I've done all I can to beat those guys.
Yeah,
And not only that, when you do win, it feels more. It feels like you get that sense of feeling like I did everything I could. I earned this.
yeah. So there's nothing that'll give you that sense of
Yeah,
reward that like killing yourself to get somewhere and then like achieving something like in as you do like when you win a show.
yeah.
You won't get that anywhere else. So
And if you say you
because
did,
like even if you achieve something, it's not like you're fucking starving yourself and you're
yeah,
doing it with all like low energy and you're like constantly fighting against
You,
what
you
your body
did
wants to
1,000
do.
times a day in prep
Yeah,
too, and
yeah.
you didn't actually succumb to any of them.
Mm.
You know,
But
especially
you
the
know,
last 6 weeks when you're hurting that 6 weeks and in,
Mm,
yeah.
you put 1,000 times a day, and to not succumb to any one of those, and then to do well, the whole fucking shit.
mm,
And say if you're a genetic freak and you're like, oh, I cheated every day, ate whatever I want, and I still got fucking lean, and I still won Mr. Olympia, it just would not have the same feeling.
Can't.
yeah.
It's
Or
same as
even if
like,
you've just got like a business goal or something,
yeah,
like you just have to be like consistent and like have the determination to get there. But there's nothing fighting against you the whole way to get there.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
It's
your body's not fighting against you to try and get there.
like if you won the lotto, right? If you won 40 million in the lotto, you're like, yeah, it's fucking sick. But then like you still got to go do something. Whereas if you like run a successful business and you're like, I've made 40 mil profit, that the feeling of that way surpassed winning 40 million in the lotto. Because you
I don't
earn
know.
that
40
yourself.
million, 40 million is a lot of fucking money, bro.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know about
if you earned it yourself, you're like,
that. Yeah, I know what you mean.
that's my fucking like my blood sweat has gone into that money where you win them, but you spend, you buy these toys, but you still feel empty.
It's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
coke
But
and
how
hookers,
big your
man.
house is, how good of your car is, if you've got no purpose, you
yeah,
get
yeah.
unhappy pretty quick.
I could be feeling pretty empty driving around in my Ferrari.
Yeah,
I'm
you'll
a
be
little
still
bit
be you'll
sad,
still be
but
driving
No,
around,
no, I'm joking. I'm joking.
but it's okay because you've already got purpose. Because you'll be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay, now I can bodybuild, not worry about things.
yeah,
But if you
yeah,
didn't have the bodybuilding and had like nothing like a normal person, they're lost. Because they don't have bodybuilding. Like we've all got purpose. So it's easy for us to say, "Oh yeah, I'd love to
yeah,
win the lotto," because that was aiding that purpose. But they don't have
yeah.
that. Coming from terms of normal people, they win money and they're fucking lost.
there's a thing
They're
you
just
can
forever
look up.
chasing enjoyment and never finding
Look it
happiness.
up. The stats on people that have won like Div 1 in Lotto around the world that are like bankrupt in like
Yeah,
less than 12 months or whatever. And
yeah.
it's fucking
Mm.
ridiculous how many of them have no money in less than a year.
Especially in America, it's still cocaine and hookers.
It's all coke and hookers,
Yeah,
but
Yeah, when it's given to you, you don't
well,
appreciate
it
it.
has
You
no
don't. You
value.
wouldn't treat it with the same like money with the same amount of respect.
it's like easy girls. You never date them. You just fuck them.
You do not need that analogy.
Well, you
That
don't
is true,
respect
though.
them. If they're easy to
It is
get,
true.
any of I can get you. So,
No, but the question I had, and it's something I can't answer because I've never done it, is MENT. What's your thoughts on MENT? I've never had it.
high
Never,
estrogen
never,
conversion.
never tried it.
High estrogen. Well, I've never had it, but from all the studies I've looked at and anecdotal evidence from people I've spoke to, they've had it. Huge high estrogen spikes, huge side effects, painful pins.
I've heard about the side effects. Everyone's like, it's fucking pretty damn toxic.
Yeah, look, what I hate the most is people ask me about all these drugs. It's like if you need like the staples work. If you need more than the staples, you're never going to be good. I wouldn't even, like people just worry about way too many drugs. Like if you can't get pretty good on test marks and GH, you're always gonna be pushing shit uphill.
Yeah, yeah. I
Isn't
stuff
it
like that.
pretty
Go
like?
on.
Isn't it pretty well known now that they all put on muscle pretty
Yeah,
much at the same given
milligram per
rate?
milligram.
Like it's just like what side effects you
Yeah,
have with it.
what runs good with
Uh,
you? It's all that
Yeah,
matters.
yeah,
People
it's
just man, people come to me and I hear the weird. Oh, I need this. I have to have this. I have to run this, and I'm like,
Mm.
you're like a buck 20. You're like 120 pounds. All you need is fucking testing food, man. And I'm like, don't
all
even worry
right.
about all this stuff. I'm like, you're
Mm.
just spending money for nothing.
You
People,
like training? If you do, just go hard.
yeah,
If you
that's
live,
the thing.
just go hard. Like you say,
We'll just
eat
love
enough
training.
food.
Like Cam was saying as well about what makes a champion is you have to have that mentality sometimes where you have to beat the other people as well as beating yourself.
Mm.
I don't
Yeah.
think you can't always, yes, you focus on yourself, but there has to be some extent where you have to acknowledge your competition, is what I'm saying. You have to respect them. Okay, that's how good they are, but I'm going to be better.
See, I don't have that. It just doesn't exist.
Like Kobe.
Yeah, that's only something new that's kind of come to me.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I know I have a level of conditioning I have to reach to beat last time. And then obviously I've got to be bigger and stuff like that.
Mm.
And it's just, it doesn't bother me. Like if I walk out in an open show and get last and I'm 91 kilos, because next time I'll be better. I can only be what I can be now after this many years of training, after this, everything.
Yeah.
So every time I'll be back, I'll just be better and I'll take what that comes, like,
Yeah, but
yeah.
Yeah, but
the
I think
thing
it
is,
comes down to your own like I don't even know the word for it. Like, it's like your own personal like acceptance or whatever of what you're
Yeah.
or like what you'll allow yourself to get away with type thing. Like yeah, you're always going to be better, but my like level of like scrutiny on myself now is a lot higher than it used to be because I know how good everyone else is. So
yeah,
it's like it's not like oh I can get away with this. Like because you know how you have your own little things where you're like I can get away with doing that, and I can get away with having cheat meals a week, or oh, I have to have a free meal every week. Like I'm a little bit less like
Mm.
stuck in that mind frame now. Or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my level of like I suppose not dedication, but like it's hard to explain. It's just
It's just a different mindset. Like I've just never
different
had it.
mindset now. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've only had that since competing, since doing these
Mm.
American shows. Whereas like yeah, my off season before they doing those shows and now is a completely different thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I know what you're saying, Cam. It's like, yeah, like I'm obviously competing in Romania, and I'm like, yeah, there's somewhere I want to get, but I know I have to get at least here to beat that.
Mm,
Like, yeah,
yeah,
you can only focus on bettering yourself, yes, but you still got to know. Whereas, like, say I get 10% better, but I know I need to be at least 20% better to get that level. So, like, okay,
yeah,
well, I'll focus on getting at least 20% better on myself or something. Like, there's some
yeah,
that competition by analyzing them helps you know how much to better yourself for your
yeah,
that level.
Mm.
So,
That's interesting because most athletes contain that mentality. They have to, that competitive streak. It's something I've never had about what other people are doing. It's really strange. I can't describe it.
mm.
Yeah,
I,
very, very odd.
It's
I
not
got
like it's just weird too because like it's not like I'm looking at them going they're doing
Oh,
that so
no,
I
no,
have to do
no.
that. It's
Yeah.
like I'm still focusing on me, but I'm knowing that like there could be someone else out there, my direct competitor,
Mm.
who is doing nailing everything day in day out, and like I don't want to let myself slip.
Yeah. Let them
Yeah.
get an edge that they didn't have last year and now they have
Well,
it this
yeah,
year.
they get an edge because I'm being lazy.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I got it
That's
from
interesting.
Yeah.
basketball. I used to step on that court and be like, right, I'm better than everyone on the court. You have to have that mentality. Otherwise, already they've won. You're playing mental games all the time.
Mm.
Even when you step out on stage, you be like, I'm here. You know, like you when you step out on that stage cam, you can walk out in the Texas, you're like, I'm number one. You walk out there, you pose like
Mm.
you're winning it. Otherwise,
Mm.
there's no point. You're not going to win it if you don't have that mentality. You have to walk out there, no matter what you think. Say you got competing against, you walk up against Samson or Keon. You're there, the Olympian. You're against Sean Clarida and Keon. You still got to walk out there and be like, I can beat these guys. You have to have that mentality. People don't understand that. Like
Mm.
people, you sound cocky in that, but if you don't have that arrogant attitude to an extent, well, not arrogant but confidence, you
Yeah.
just won't portray that, and you have to. It just like how you pronounce yourself. People read
Mm.
that. That's why Chris Bumstead was so good. He just go out there and he's just so dominant, just pose and just everyone, it catch everyone's eye.
Yeah, it was good to see in person.
Mm.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was crazy. Perfect silhouette.
So you got anyone who's got more questions? I think that answers that.
Yeah, I didn't put anything up.
You got any more, Bob? I got three more.
Oh, jeez. The one that I've
And
got.
then,
Yeah, we did the MENT one. That's pretty straightforward. Don't take it. Don't need it.
yeah, fuck it.
Fucking don't take it either.
Fuck it.
How do you boost confidence? Like if you're a newcomer, obviously there's lots of newcomers being the start of the year. How do you boost confidence to like obviously to feel more confident and comfortable in the gym?
Gym itself.
I'd say just more time in the gym. Just keep going back more. The more you do something, the more confident you are.
Yeah, the more comfortable you feel.
Absolutely.
Maybe
Even
training partner. Try to find someone that's.
I was going to say that going with a friend helps. But one thing is just to accept that it's okay to shit yourself and be scared the first couple of days. Like even fighting as a pro, you would get invited to different gyms to go spar and train. Every time I walked in a new gym, I was fucking petrified. I hated it. I hate going in. But then the second session you go back, third session you go back and start that familiar surrounding. You're not as awkward walking in. So like even though you're doing what you're doing, like I still get going in a new gym now. I'm still every time I walk in a new gym now, I'm still always nervous.
It's like your first day of school.
Yeah,
On there,
like
you start making friends, and then by the end of the year, you fucking, oh, I need to go to schools. I need to catch up with all these guys.
Mm.
Then it becomes the same thing. Gym. I need to go to the gym because I need that. I need the social time.
I think just being accepting that those first few sessions are going to be, oh,
Yeah,
everyone's looking at me, but just keep going back, just
yeah,
fake
But
it.
no one's actually looking at you.
yeah.
No
No,
one's actually looking at you.
Yeah.
Unless
unless
you
you're
go with a
You
friend.
might think that, but no one actually,
No
no
one
one's
is.
judging. No one cares.
No one is.
Yeah.
unless you're doing good kickbacks and somebody wants the cable.
I'm the stairmaster.
Yeah, yeah, on the stairmaster, the kickbacks on the stairmaster. Oh. Nah, nobody's going to judge you. Everyone's just going to be like, "Dude, you're bettering yourself."
Most people are pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Most people are good, like and the big bodybuilding gyms are actually the less scary. They've got the most scary looking people in them, but it's a way better environment than going to one of those Planet Fitness where you can sit there with a bar across your chest. They'll all pretend they can't see you,
Yeah,
but those people
Mm.
don't. The Snap Fitness and stuff. I worked in there, and those people don't want to talk to each other. They won't help each other. They're not interested. You go to a bodybuilding gym, and it's a way more friendly environment and
yeah,
Yeah,
healthy
like maybe
environment.
like more of the Instagram-y influencer gyms. You might get a bit more of that vibe, but like
yeah,
the actual real bodybuilding, like people don't give a fuck.
yeah. You
Exactly.
got
Yeah.
you're better off going to the more serious people for advice
Yeah.
and to make friends. It's all the
Yeah.
fake people that are going to be the worst to go up to.
But yeah, definitely whoever asked it, just
Yeah,
deal with it. Okay, let me be nervous for the first 3 sessions, but
Yeah.
I'll be right.
It's all we've all been through that phase.
yeah,
And like you said,
Absolutely.
Sam, even when you train at a new gym, you still kind of go through that phase.
yeah.
Yeah.
When we travel, when we were going, what's that gym in Florida we went to?
Iron Religion.
Yeah,
Kiss
and
away.
all the fucking pros are there for the Olympia,
Yeah,
and you're training in the same gym as these pros for the Olympia, and I'm just like, can someone just put a sheet over me? I'm so nervous right now. I'm just going to hide in the corner, sort of thing. That I even get that
yeah.
when
Yeah.
I'm training in a new gym,
She went
I
to the
hate-
tour. She went to the tour to play with herself when she saw Regan Grimes rock up.
Yeah, I did that. He's a good looking fella.
But yeah, I saw Roman,
Mm.
I shook Roman Fritz's hand. He was
Oh,
had
yeah.
red legs. Angel Calderon was just training like a madman.
Mm.
You know?
Meanwhile, I'm on the side going, "Don't disturb people. Don't disturb people."
He's fucked
I'm
this.
so nervous. Now he's in
In
like,
the
I just go up to him, what's up, man?
like MI40 and stuff too. There was like a bunch of pros and stuff training there, and I was like the most social I've ever been there
Yeah,
because like I was just like a kid in a candy shop, like seeing all these pros that you normally see on like you watch their YouTube videos and stuff and Instagram, and like I was just like a kid in a candy shop, like going, wanting to talk to everyone, like meet them and stuff. Like, because I'm not that person.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm normally just very reserved and very like keep to myself. But
Yeah, but you got to take
I
advantage of
was,
the situation.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't normally do this.
Did you meet Andrew Berry?
Yeah. I was actually,
Yeah.
I mean, just chatted to him a few times.
I
Actually.
like Andrew Berry.
Him and Nate Spear, good blokes. Yeah,
See, I'd
they
even
were
be
so
down for
welcoming
getting
over there.
even Andrew Berry as a coach. I wouldn't mind
Mm.
because he doesn't compete anymore.
Super smart.
Yeah,
He's super smart.
he's always. I know as well from listening to his podcast. He wakes up for clients in time zones.
Yeah.
He's not competing himself. I'd always look for a coach that doesn't compete anymore.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh yeah, I don't think you can. Like the best coaches are the ones who are competing.
Nah, no, no. It's just too hard.
Of dealing with
Yeah,
competitors
well, like
and competing
yeah,
yourself.
like trying to be a high level competitor and coaching competitors, like it's just you're chasing two rabbits.
Yeah, it's okay for off season, but not for prep when you need more
No.
attention.
And then you don't want a big team of competitors. Having one or two people you look after, but if people want to prep fucking 6, 7, 8 people, there's no way.
No.
There's not a fucking chance. No, I wouldn't.
I definitely want to be more into coaching when I retire. Like I want to be trying to get pros to like the Olympia and that. That'd be fun. I want to be like Stefan. I want my bum bag around Europe.
Stefan.
what, eating 20,000 calories a day.
Yeah, driving. He's got a McLaren. He takes to the fucking track.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
fucking.
would love to eat 20,000 calories. I'd be like, we're going to stop here for food. I love it. The next question we got was looking at figure in this country and SA not having a figure division for the last 2 seasons, and Vic also having low numbers. Who's out there that looks pro this year?
Well, figure.
The
SA has had figure the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's
No.
all.
Because what's her name come down from up here?
The blonde girl.
Renee came down season A last year.
What was that then?
Yeah, I think that's been a year now.
Who won the figure pro again? What's her name? We spoke to blonde one?
Amelia.
Amelia. Yeah, she's got a good physique.
Emilia. Yeah.
Are they talking about people coming up or
People coming up. Well, you've got your
like?
friend B, you got Amelia's.
Yeah, my friend Amelia is doing figure season A.
She's got a good physique. She's got a good shape.
Her shape is fucking bad.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
I'm not going to say.
Yeah. Amelia's got really good shape. I don't know many figure girls.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know Renee.
Mel down in Melbourne has all the shape in the world to do it. It's just a little bit more size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Amelia might need more size, and hopefully she's
Condition.
trained coaches, so she'll pull the condition.
Because figure's still pretty lean.
Well, I mean, look, that was more size based on her last performance. What I've seen of her lately posting, she's gained because she's taken a long time off before.
Is that Mel Ward?
Yeah, Mel Ward. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so if she can get down to the conditioning she did last time, which I'm sure she will, then that's going to be good to see. Sarah Hartwell went in, but that was years ago, and I haven't seen anything or spoke to her in a long time. So I don't know if she's ever even going to compete again. But there was promise there. Needed a lot more on the legs. She had big leg injuries from a horse accident when she was younger. So it was not younger, but only 7, 8, 9 years ago. So getting her legs up, but again, she was someone that looked like those changes were being made, but again, I haven't seen or heard anything from her in fucking long time. So,
well, there you go. If you're a figure girl and you listen, and we don't mention you, mention your name in the comments. We'll
we'd love to hear from you.
We'll love to hear from you. We'll go over your physique. We'll give you a rep, and we'd love to hear more from the figure girls. And if there isn't that, obviously we don't know much about that many figure girls. That's perfect opportunity for it. Could be anyone's pro card.
And again, that's my favourite women's division. So fucking send it in. Fucking send it in.
Sam still likes girls in the heels.
All possible.
Yeah.
All possible. I like
I was just saying
around their waist like this.
Yeah. I said any figure girls that we didn't mention, they can just comment below and we can have a look at their physiques next time. Actually, that's the thing to bring up as well. Anyone that's listening that's competing in season A, start commenting down below and we'll do some physique physique assessments.
Some shout outs.
Yeah, do some shout outs.
It's good to see who's up and coming and start having a look.
Yeah. Because we need some more people coming on. We need to talk about some physiques and give them a bit of a hype for the shows.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be good to get some competitors like on the chat before the show.
Yeah, because there hasn't been many posts on the IFBB page yet of people posting their updates.
No, I haven't put up many.
No.
But I've tagged Michaela, my bikini girl, a couple of times, and they haven't reshared it. So I'm sure people are tagging them, and they just haven't been as onto it this season.
Yeah. Who runs the IFBB Oz page?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Next one's best WPI for upset stomachs.
I'm always going to say Primabolics, man. The ISO.
ISO rip Primabolics.
Yeah, man. I've given that to all sorts of people that get reactions, and they're fine. Yeah.
I'd say it'd be very individual. You just got to try the brands.
It would have to. Yeah.
Same as pre-workouts. I find the same. Like what works for someone doesn't work for anyone. Like the best pre-workouts, you got to find what works for you.
That one seems to be the most common, and
I love aminos. I love aminos protein.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
The flavor selection is ridiculous. There's like 50 flavors, I swear.
I've fucking heard of them.
They've got like 3 different chocolates. I like the Belgian one the best. I love pandan coconut ice cream. They got taro. They got like a milk tea. They got all this weird shit. They got like choc mint, indulgent white chocolate. They got like a Biscoff one, mint choc chip. There's like 30. But they got the thickness. They got digestive enzymes. Like they got everything in them. And it's only like $55 a kilo. That's if you buy 1 kilo. If we buy 10 at once, it's like $45 a kilo for WPI.
Shit.
It's so cheap.
That's
I never heard of them.
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of them.
I heard through Jerome.
How do you spell it? Just aminos?
Aminos with a Z.
Okay.
It's the best, man. Like, I'd rep anyone to get that. It's
There you
so
go.
cheap. It comes in bags, not tubs, but
Yeah.
it's for the price, man. Like rule one, what for for a kilo now? It's like $105 per kilo. 2.2 tubs, pound tubs.
I used to get Dragon Whey for $20 a kilo. No flavor. It was
Yeah,
fucking
that's
putrid.
unflavored.
You
That
would
was
drink
Unflavored
it.
version of one.
And protein shakers didn't exist back then.
Yeah.
So you get an old Gatorade bottle, you'd put it in there, shake it all up. You got this lumpy
Yeah.
white water, and you were fucking dry reaching while you're trying to
It's like
scuff.
mixing flour and water.
Oh, it was horrendous. The worst thing I've ever fucking had in my mouth.
Aminos do with the protein water as well.
What's that?
They do a protein water as well. The water, the ones that are non-dairy based.
Okay.
And they do. I
I've
get
never had a
creatine.
protein water before.
Yeah, me neither. I don't. Why? I'd rather have I just don't see the need. I'd rather just buy EAAs for intro. Because I wouldn't drink a water. I'd always drink a milky protein. But then I never even drink protein shakes unless I'm like really on the run. I'll have it in a creamy or like a sludge.
Yeah.
But yeah, they
Yeah, I only
do.
have
lately.
protein mixed in my like yogurt,
Yeah,
or I'll have protein mixed in cream or ice. I'll never drink a protein shake.
yeah.
No,
Hardly ever.
No.
It's like such a beginner thing now. Like, it's
Yeah.
not since I was young.
yeah. Or yeah, you add it to your oats or your cream of rice, anything.
Yeah.
But
I'm
they
getting
do. I get my
smoothies, though.
L-tyrosine from there because they actually sell other brands on their site. But I get the tyrosine, like Amino's brand, and my creatine. So Alpha GPC, I have to get from Bulk Sup. So they're the only one that sell it now because it got banned here as capsule form in Australia.
We ban everything.
I know it's fucked. But yeah,
We ban everything.
check out the Amino's protein. Do you want me to get a bag and show you what the label looks like?
Sure. That'd be fantastic. Far out. No,
He needs the steps anyway.
hey,
He needs the steps anyway.
I just found the same thing like he just said with the aminos having a digestive enzyme in it. That's what Promobolics doing now. I think that's caught on now, and everyone's starting to think, fuck, we better start putting something in. Oh, there you go.
It's plain Jane packaging. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what like that. What was it? Black Belt did the same thing.
I felt did the same.
Completely online with the bags and stuff. And
Got good macros as well.
is it bulk nutrients as well? I think they're
Per serve. Yeah, bulk's too thin though because they got no thickeners.
never tried it.
Right. So even mixing in stuff, it just like if you mix in cream rice, it waters it down, like it makes it thinner. Yeah. because of the thickness. So it's got per serve 0.3 fat, 1.3 carb,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not bad.
and that's for 22.6 protein in a 30-gram serve, and that's the white chocolate. That's a good one. Use that as they do creamy vanilla as well, but the white chocolate's a bit better.
I like white chocolate flavors.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your favorite for Promobolics, Cam? I think I've asked you this before.
I'm just a vanilla dude, man. I just love that vanilla flavor.
Yeah,
And like the caramel white chocolate's really good too.
That's
Yeah.
fucking good.
I'm definitely not a chocolate. Don't like chocolate.
Nah,
Chocolate proteins or chocolate drinks. I'm like, oh, vanilla.
I'm the same. I
Like
don't
sweet.
do chocolate milks.
Sweet
Chocolate flavored
tastes. Yeah.
I love
Oh, chocolate.
coconut and iced coffee.
Nah, see, I'll chocolate all the way.
Chocolate. See, I'll do it. I've got the, what is it? White choc cake batter or whatever they call it.
Oh,
Yeah.
cake.
That's fucking nice. I
Yeah.
like that. I've got that one at the moment.
I've got the whole range.
Yeah, I've got it
Yeah.
out 4 times.
You get it for free, Cam? Do you get that all for free?
Sorry?
Do you get that all for
Yeah,
free?
yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sponsored directly by them and Power Subs, so yeah, I get it for free.
Get that plug in there, Cam.
Yeah, get that plug in there.
Yes.
It's in the description.
Code can.
All the codes
Code
are in the
can.
description. All our sponsors, all the codes are in the description. Aminos, if you're listening,
Send us back.
we get free subs from Dermot because we get every week we get vouchers.
Oh, cool.
But I normally just go to Aminos anyway and just use my stuff for pre-workout at Dermot's because I love their protein too much because Dermot's only normally like the plain flavors because they got the just chocolate vanilla for their shakes. So I like getting the flavors. All right, so yeah, try like what we were saying to the guy. Try your WPIs. The best thing to do is just find what works for you. You'll find one that works for your stomach. And no, WPI shouldn't really be upsetting their stomach anyway because that's the most like instantized anyway. Any WPI should be fine. It should be You know what I mean? Like if one works, they should all work. It's WPC that normally upsets people's stomach.
I think some companies, I don't know about Primabolics, but if you go onto their web pages, they've got sample packs that you can purchase. So that might be
Yeah.
an option as well.
Amino says that, the sample.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah,
it's
well, the ISO bit from Prima Box is hydrolyzed, so that's like another.
Yeah, that's
oh,
another
Another
instance,
too.
yeah.
So yeah,
But that'd be what's that per kilo per tub? It's probably expensive as well, though.
I think it's around the $80 mark.
85, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But hey, if it works for their stomach, it's what you got to do.
yeah,
yeah.
Their
It's,
packaging is nice as well, though. I do like Primabolic stuff because they got their good even their intra workouts and pre workouts are good as well. Good flavors.
are they an Australian brand? Are
Brand,
they an
yeah.
Australian brand?
Yeah, they're Australian. Yeah,
I've been
Yeah.
loving. I love the Nexus pre workout as well, pre and pump. Nexus have good stuff as
he's
well.
one of the old formulators from ATP Science.
Oh, is he?
I believe so.
I actually emailed Nexus like a
Obviously,
year ago.
when ATP dealt with all their bullshit
Oh,
because
okay.
the TGA didn't like them selling things that are healthy, people went out on their own, and yeah, then he started Primabolics, one of those guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Even Disorder's got some good stuff. Every company has their standout product. I find like there's no one like best like the best of everything. Like one brand that best protein, best pre. I don't think anything has the best of everything. Everyone's got their sort of
I
kingpin.
want to try that Dream, whoever makes Dream, the sleep formula.
Mm.
Everybody raves about that shit.
Is your sleep shit?
No, in prep, I'll start using the Primabolics one.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. Like, but no, I just want to try it because it just everybody that has it is like a full enthusiast about it.
Yeah, well, I'd love to try all the JP subs because
Okay, yeah.
all the ones in England he seems really up with the ingredients because obviously he's got a degree in nutrition and like dietitian stuff as well.
He's
And
very
he
smart.
researches the shit out of that stuff. So I'd love to try. The thing is with those products, though, you have them here, you're just paying stupid amounts for it.
Yeah,
It's just not worth it.
I could.
But I think we can all agree as well. Like people don't need as many supplements as they think. You can have a long black and a high sodium meal before training, you get pumps.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, if WPI is causing you, GI upset, eat a whole meal instead. Eat whole food
That's
instead.
another option.
That
Have
is
some chicken.
another option.
And if chicken upsets you, turkey, eggs, egg whites, try anything.
Like, I understand if you're on the go and it's something that's just quick and fast, you're like, cool, I want a protein shake. But if you're in that mindset of I need a protein shake post-training, no, you don't. In fact,
Need a meal there.
yeah, you're probably better off eating a meal. So if
Or
it's upset your belly, just go to a whole meal.
or even try that protein water.
Yeah, maybe.
Protein water. Try the protein water because it was specific, or even just make a dose of EAAs. To get 3.5 grams of leucine. Same shit. Because protein water is just like intra workout. It's just EAAs.
Yeah.
Basically, you've just got the full spectrum of aminos. That's in the water. But yeah, if you try the water one because it might sit better. That's what I'd do. I don't know how expensive the water ones are, but yeah, I'd try them. Last question I've got is any tips to help acne?
Oof.
I got asked this question on my Wednesday day, and same thing. I gave a list of like, even forgetting bodybuilding as a sport, I went to school with kids that were fucking bad acne,
Yeah. It's hormone imbalances.
Sometimes sometimes it's what soap you're using and fucking
Diet.
and fucking diet, but then there's drugs on top of it.
Genetics.
For some people, it's as simple as a bit of estrogen. Taking Arimidex goes away. But then for other people, it's fucking completely different. It's a tough without knowing everything about the person. It's a fucking near impossible question to answer.
It's the best thing to do those blood work. But obviously, if making sure your diet's not fucking trash and you're eating KFC every day. Like, if you have got a pretty good diet, obviously look at your diet first. Try to fix up that. But if you still having issues, obviously artificial stuff like sweeteners. If you try a raw food diet, like whole foods, like single ingredient foods for like 4 weeks, see if it cleans up. If not, blood work, see what your test and estrogen level ratios are. If they're both within range, then your genetics suck. And it might even be environment. It might even be a humid environment. Your human environment, your skin doesn't like it because your genetics. or you live, it's like your parents are born in Adelaide or something, and then you moved up to Queensland, but you still got the Adelaide genetics from growing up from 10, and then you're in humidity, your skin just doesn't like it. Could be clothing, even. Yeah, maybe you got to shower in the morning or straight after gym because any type of sweat that rubs on your clothes will irritate your skin. It's
Yeah,
just,
I was gonna say like don't let that sweat just sit on your body
yeah.
like after training and stuff. Like, yeah,
Go and have a
hygiene.
shower. The other thing is coconut oil is an antimicrobial, so you can shower twice a day, and then after you shower, just rub coconut oil into the area just in case you've got bacteria in the skin or anything like that.
See,
It can help
I get
with
pimples
that.
from coconut oil.
You get it from it.
If I don't wash myself straight after my massage, I'll have a pimple the next day where they've been
Mm.
massaging.
Yeah, right. There you go.
But and then for me, the sweat doesn't matter. I used to work all day in construction, Cam. I sweat all day in my fucking
Yeah,
go straight to the gym, sweat, shower before bed because I always love being clean before bed. One thing I want to do is keep my sheets clean, and I would sweat all fucking day, and my back's like the most places doesn't have the least amount of acne. I get acne everywhere. My
mm.
back's the dirtiest. It's the least thing I can reach and wash, and it's the cleanest of acne. So yeah, sometimes maybe dirt's better.
Depends on where you're affected. They could be getting it on the jawline. They could be getting it on
Yeah,
the chest. They could be, we don't know.
yeah,
Right.
Like you say, to answer that question, like we could talk all day
yeah.
about experiences we've personally had with getting a pimple and
Well,
that.
shameless
Well,
plug. Shameless
I'm
plug.
and
Shameless
I
plug. Get one of us for coaching, and we'll help you. We'll help you with it.
Done.
So yeah,
Give us a fucking look at you.
yeah, we'll just
I think
run through options.
one of my own personal experiences is like being consistent with your shots.
Yeah, which is hormone
That
comes
makes
down to
a
hormone balance.
that makes a difference. That makes a big difference for me.
100%.
If I'm doing daily little micro injections, my skin will be a lot clearer.
Yeah, because you've got that. You're not doing dips and troughs anymore. But although
Yeah.
natural, the body is a dip and a trough, which is why a
Mm.
lot of people get, especially going through puberty, they have the huge test spikes because naturally your body does do this. But if you do
Yeah.
keep it consistent, yeah, it's generally you get less side effects. Because your body, let's face it, your body always wants to have homeostasis. It always tries to find where its baseline is at. So if you can keep it at a baseline as much as possible, it's going to be less reactive.
But when summer, so what, a month and a half ago, I got a few on my back. That's rare for me, so I can't class as acne. I'm assuming this person's talking about mass
Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah,
a
scarring.
big proper issue. Yeah. But
Scarring.
like say things like Cam, and like all of us, 95% of my diet's just good, normal fucking food. I do daily shots. I fucking, we're checking blood work regularly. Like, all in all, besides being too heavy, we're healthy people.
Yeah. Like how hard is it now?
Very
Like
healthy.
we'll eat a meal off plan and you say if you have to eat a second one off plan, you're like, I'm starting to feel weird now, dirty. I need meat and fruit. You just because you've been doing it so long now, you 2 meals off plan, you feel like you've lost the rails.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, I need to eat I'm even gonna steam
I
my
need,
breakfast when I get home.
I need to reevaluate my life.
Yeah, I need to remember fucking yeah. Like I don't mind having Subway now and then, but that still feels dirty to me. That's still
because you
like
haven't cooked it, you don't know what's in it.
yeah, I haven't cooked it. I need no my veg.
Nobody doesn't know what's in it.
Yeah, it's
And the meatballs.
meatballs.
No one knows what's in them fucking things.
Yeah, they taste good though.
They do taste good. Yeah.
I normally only ever
haven't had
get
one in 20 years, but
I normally
I
get the
love them.
chicken strips or the steak. But if I feel a bit naughty, I'll get the chicken fillet because I don't mind the coating, the crumb coating.
I don't think I've had a Subway since living in Queensland. I reckon it'd be over 14, 15 years since I've had one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
used to be the guy who was getting Subway every day for lunch at work.
Yeah.
Like this is years ago, and like it would be like 600 ml vanilla Coke with like 3 cookies, full like Italian BMT sub. I used to love it. This was before I knew
man.
before I knew anything about nutrition.
Ever since I started construction, I was bringing my meals, and I've been getting shit from day one.
Yeah.
I was just cheap. I was a tight ass growing up. I wanted to save everything.
Mm.
I just brought whatever mum cooked. Not when mum was cooking, brought whatever she or when she didn't do it because she sucked at cooking. When I started cooking myself, I just brought whatever I made extra. I always brought in. It was always the same thing. And there was like, oh, you got your meals again because this is back in the day when I started. It was pie warmer days. Everyone had
Yeah.
meat pies, fucking smoker and lunch. And they were like, it's just funny that even back then, eating healthy, eating normal was considered weird. Like if you don't eat a meat pie and a sausage roll for smoker, you're fucked up.
Yeah.
And drinking a beer home on the way home from work. That was if you didn't do that, you're weird.
Heaps would pull through the fucking drive-through on the way home.
Yeah. Bottle-o.
Yeah, three pack of Toolies.
Yeah. Yeah, guy, man, I still meet guys. A carton a night, something.
Yeah.
A carton a
Yeah.
night. And they winch to me. They're like, how can you afford time off work? I'm like, you're drinking a carton a night. That's fucking not
You're
cheap.
spending 50, 60 bucks a day on lunch and beers. Like,
Yeah.
like
I
just
mean, he
fucking
could
on
still
those
be.
two things.
I spend more than that on GH, but you know. I'd rather spend on GH than beer.
That's right. So because we spend cheap amounts on food, we can afford GH.
Yeah.
That's
That's
how
right. You've got to be smart in one way. It's like people say, like, how did you afford prep? You're like, well, it's just an exchange of spending. Like what,
Yeah.
you know, like your supermarket bill might go up, but going out doing social events goes down. Like it's
Yeah.
just like, you know, I won't just go to Adelaide for a week and I'll do it. I'll stay here and I'll do, you know, I won't go around visiting and stuff. So
Yeah.
you're earning the same amount. Just make it work. I'm no longer buying this over here. I'm buying that.
And
if you're
go,
working, like when you're working, it's easy to rack up like $50 a day on food.
yeah,
Oh, fuck yeah.
You can buy like get something to eat and a coffee on the way to work.
yeah,
Buy something at Sumoco. Buy something on the way home. $50 gone easy.
yeah.
Yeah.
When we travel, I don't mind buying coffees out because I'm like, there's no good coffee at home. But I hardly ever buy coffees when I'm in Adelaide.
Mm.
Just waste. And like saying smoker and lunch, I see guys, yeah, 25 at smoker, 25 at lunch, $50 gone, and
Yeah.
they have dinner. I don't fucking
Yeah.
know. But then, like you know, it's like for us going out, we've got big appetites. You go out, you know, you're looking at $100. I'm like, man, that could have been 4 days of shopping.
The time I eat out, it's about that.
Especially in Queensland. So you got the most expensive state for eating out.
Yeah.
When I went after nationals there, it was way more expensive than Adelaide to eat there.
And the food's not that good up here. I like the steak. There's a lot of good steak places.
Yeah, but like you can probably go buy it's the same quality steak for half the price, cook it at home.
Oh, of course. Yeah. No doubt. But when you do go out,
Yeah, when you do
get
go
good
out,
steak up here. Yeah, there's some good seafood and that. Like there's, I don't know. I'm not.
like if we go out and get
Brazilian-
sushi, that's 100. Like, that's
Went to
100
Brazilian
bucks.
barbecue a few weeks ago now and had that. And that's good. But I don't know. There's not heaps of places that excite me. Like, come on, bro, we got to go here. You know, just there's not a lot.
Mm.
But that's another reason why I like always make meals that you actually like as well.
Yeah.
If you like your meals, you're way less tempted. Because oh no, I'm looking forward to my Ninja Creamy or this, you know, my bowl of oats for breakfast. Like you gotta every time you go out, you're always disappointed. You're always like, this isn't as good as I thought. Every time.
Every time I go out for breakfast, it's always just like eggs and plain toast.
Well, you would have made that at home
Oh,
anyway.
what's the point?
Yeah.
I'm like, why did I just spend $25 on breakfast when I can make it at home?
I'm the same. When people ask me out for brunch, I'm like, I don't want to go out for fucking brunch. I'm like, I literally have eggs and beef at home every morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do I want to go pay for that when I can have it for fucking free?
Because normal society don't have eggs and beef for breakfast. They have cereal and coffee.
I have steak for brekkie too.
Yeah. I love my steak and eggs. And if it's too hot for oats, I don't even mind having a few slices of sourdough.
Yeah, I love a steak for brekkie. I've been
Yeah.
doing that since like 2010.
Mm.
Fucking
Yes.
love it.
Eggs normally get dropped out in prep, but like in the off season, I bring back 2 eggs straight away.
Yeah.
Always. And then it's chicken. It's always a chicken.
Yeah.
You've got a whey meal, maybe. At the moment, post-workout, I'm doing 50-50 beef and chicken.
I've just put chicken in about 4 days ago. Cooked it fresh and ate it fresh, and I'm fucking, this is delicious. I don't know. I've been fucking farting like crazy ever since. I don't think I can do chicken. I've been dropping mad bombs.
How'd
Like,
you cook
the
it?
only thing I've changed.
How'd you cook it? On the barbie?
No, we're in the frying pan.
Oh, okay. I do them on the Weber. Cook everything on the Weber. We cook like 4.5 kilos at once.
Is that an anti-fart way of cooking it or something? Or what's?
You still fart.
I fart on chicken, man. But all kangaroo and seafood and beef and that, nothing.
Yeah, but maybe you just got to have it a bit longer so your body gets used to it.
Yeah,
You're just implementing it.
We'll see.
Exactly what I was going to say.
We'll see.
So it takes at least 7 to 10 days. for your gut lining to adjust. That's why I don't like weekly cheat meals, because you just done all that, relined your gut, and then you're having a cheat meal and you just start from scratch again.
Bombs away.
Yeah. If you in prep, I'm never a cheat meal in prep. There's refeeds only.
Refeeds and prep.
More of what you're eating. That's it.
Prep.
Cheat meals are only even in the off season. You got if it sits well with you, fine. But some people that get if anyone gets like disruption GI from a cheat meal, I'm like, you're not having that as your cheat meal.
Not worth it, no.
Not fucking fuck it off.
In prep though, people don't get like your taste buds and that are so sensitive.
Yeah.
Just like extra rice and stuff is so fucking delicious
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're starving for it and that. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, you eat a bowl of rice. This is so fucking good. Like, everything. It just tastes so fucking good in prep. You know.
I'm definitely a big fan of high and low days because
Yeah.
I can push through the low days knowing I can have like more than 100 grams of rice in one meal or something the next day or something. And I'm like, it's way worth it.
That's right. I just figure out my average for the week, what it balances
Yeah.
out at, and then I just make sure, like every week, the average is trending down.
Yeah, that's right. It's your weekly calories, not your daily.
Yeah, it's fucking. I like the highs and lows.
Yeah, I hate the just. Or if you bring your low days and highs together and have one set day, I don't know.
Yeah.
I need to be like, even on the weekend, I'm like, I want a bigger bowl of oats on the weekend because obviously work, I'm a bit rushed on the weekdays. But when I've got more time on the weekend, I want to sit down and have a bigger bowl of oats or something on that day. And just if that works for me, it drops my stress, I will lose more fat.
Stress is a big one, man.
Yeah.
Stress is a fucking big one. And if you eat your cheat meal when you're not supposed to, and then you're like, that's cool, I'll make it up and doing this, you're placing a lot of internal stress.
Yeah.
Because you're worrying about it now. Here, I better fucking get in a treadmill before anyone finds out, before, whatever. My weigh-ins, check-ins Tuesday. Fuck, I need a fucking. You're making the process so much fucking harder. It's not fucking funny.
Yeah, your performance will drop. You have 3 days in a row where you're trying to run it, you like rectify it. And those 3 days you feel like shitter and your work out's maybe as good. Then you're just chasing your tail.
The worst thing is when someone's doing so well. They're going crazy. They're dieting like fucking crazy. They make it to 6 weeks out and they do sneak a small thing in and it helps them drop a bit of weight because they're happy eating that fucking thing. But then what does their brain straight away go like, oh, maybe I need more than what, and you just watch the fucking, you're like, all right, see you later, you'll go on, you're into your own fucking world.
Especially when the next day they're like, yeah, but look how full I look now. I'm like, yeah, but we don't need to be full.
Yeah, but this is.
We need to be flat to lose fat.
Yeah, you got away with it once, all right, cool, thanks for telling me, but that's it, because trust me, it's not heading the direction you think it's going to if you keep doing it.
But if they are going to do it, the best thing for them to do is to like overeat, like when they're serving their rice out or something, like the same foods, because then at least there's no upset.
Well, you've got them in a 1,500 calorie deficit anyway. So, I mean, if they go over by 100 calories of rice or fruit, it's no drama.
Yeah, as long as they don't go to Subway and get a foot long and 3 cookies and a vanilla Coke. then you're like, fuck.
Cookies are good, though. The fucking white chocolate macadamia is fucking pretty good.
The Chinese special.
Out of all those big cookies and stuff, those big ones and that, I'm still the biggest fan of Subway.
Subway's the best.
Subway's
the best cookies, yeah.
White chocolate macadamia as well.
That's the best one.
That's the time.
You can't beat them. I fuck those big cookies off. I'd rather have 3 Subway cookies rather than all the big calories from the big cookie.
Yeah. I like a big cookie until I'm about 3/4 of the way through it, and then I'm like, fuck, I'm starting to feel sick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But you've already bought like 3 of them. You're like, yeah, give me that one. No, I'm going to fuck about 3/4 through the first one. I'm like, fuck, I'm fucking crook.
Yeah, well, when I won my pro card last year, Totally Baked by B, they gave me a 6-pack for winning my pro card.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no, I've got to back this up with Romania soon in 6 weeks or whenever it was. But because he was dropping weight, left, right, and center.
I ate all 3 of them one night.
He just ate all 3 in one fucking night.
I was so sick by the last one.
He's like, I can't do it. I'm like, you've committed, you have to eat all 3 now.
because I'm just like, no, because I don't want to be in the fridge. I'm like, this is the one day. Like their show, so I've already been one day post my show. I'm like, no, we've been out for dinner. This is my dessert. I'm eating those 3, and then the next day it's back to diet. I didn't want to see him in the fridge.
Yeah.
So
you're like me. I don't like having any bullshit in my house.
Yeah.
If you don't eat it that night, you're meant to have it. It goes.
Not that I'm like tempted. I'm going to eat it. I just don't like it.
I just hate seeing it sit there. It feels like an unfinished task. Like if I've got a chocolate block with like 4 squares left, and I start prep, it either goes in the bin or I'm eating it.
Yeah. And I'm not the type of person who's going to sit at home by themselves eating fucking shit. Like
No.
I'd rather organize to go for a nice dinner or
Oh,
something.
Oh
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
If
gonna get
something-
going, guys.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
been long enough.
Mm.
Otherwise, people won't listen to it. It's too long to listen to for
Yeah.
people. Yeah, no, it's good chatting, though. I think we got some good questions. At least we're starting to get some questions now. It's good. And hopefully we get the figure girls comment, and not even just figure, like all competitors comment down below. We'll go over your physiques, you know.
Just be good to review each state as it's coming up. It'd be fucking good to see who's out there, man.
Yeah.
There's always people we've never fucking heard of, you know. We only
Well,
know who we've seen before, and there's always 50% of every show is new people. So
even, do you know Liam Denton, coached by Tyler Crabtree, he moved to Thailand. He
no,
reached out to me the other day. He's like, bro, keep your show up. I love it because something I can relate to. Because, you know, everyone's always sick of watching the podcast overseas, but now he's actually like, this is good out from an Australian one.
there you go, Liam.
So,
Oh, cool.
Put your finger bikini on and send it in.
yeah. All right, take it easy, guys. We'll talk when we talk next.
Ciao.